This is Adam Byron, Coach Viro from the Savannah Bananas, and I'm getting drunk with buds.
Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. It's not just a podcast, it's a way of life. Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. It's not just a podcast, it's a way of life. Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. Not a podcast, it's a way of life. Hey, bud, we're getting drunk tonight. Drunk with buds.
Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you normally have at a bar. As always, we get our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You now can follow the show there at Drunk with Buds. And that banger of a theme song is by title holder out of New York, New York.
Welcome back to Drunk with Buds. Grab a drink because our guest today has a truly wild resume. We've got a guy who survived the grueling law bars of New York, but more importantly, survived the actual college bars of Fairfax, Virginia, as a proud George Mason patriot. He decided the courtroom was way too boring, so he packed his bags for Banana Land. Now he is the associate head coach and the operational powerhouse running the world-famous Savannah Bananas. Woo! He's the guy tasked with making sure a team can successfully hit a fastball right after doing a synchronized TikTok dance. Please welcome to the pod, the legal brain turned baseball disruptor, Adam Byron, Coach Viro.
Man, thanks for having me. You guys make me sound way cooler than I really am. But,
That's our job. That's our job.
Yeah, my ego is on an all-time high right now. So let's pop this thing.
Woo! All right. Speaking of popping, let's pop open that first brew. Bruce, what do we got? We got Juice on Juice from Structures Brewing, an IPA Imperial Double New England style, 8.6% ABV with 7 IBUs listed. There's been 1,700 people to check this score in as an average of 4.24 out of 5. Pretty high, pretty high. Structures Brewing is a microbrewery at Bellingham, Washington. The style guide says dry hopped with Mosaic and Simcoe. It should be juicy, fruity, citrusy, hoppy, dry, and it is a 2026 bronze medal winner for Untapped Community Awards. What's everyone think about it?
Doesn't smell too good.
No, I disagree. It smells citrusy. It smells fruity.
Something about it. It's like
It's very cloudy.
It smells like hazy too. I'm intimidated by the smell.
I do not like the smell. That's why I gave you the majority of it.
It's very smooth and creamy.
Nuh-uh.
With a little bit of like an acid tickle around the edges of the tongue.
No.
And I don't like IPAs. I don't get a lot of hop. I mean, just a little bit. I know that it's there, but it's not forward.
That is a creamy double,
it's
man.
It's not as bad as some of the single IPAs I've had.
Give me what I put in there.
Maybe.
I think it's fantastic. And I gotta know who decided to roll with the double IPA to start
I know,
off the show.
right?
I mean, come on.
We always do the heaviest beer first to get you loosened up.
There you go. This thing's delicious. I mean, the velvetiness of it, you're right. The smell is, I don't want to say it's off-putting, but it's not like, ooh, I want to drink that. But
yeah,
that's why we drink them. It's absolutely delicious. Super smooth. I mean, it's 8.6. It goes down way too easy.
I think it's awesome that we're starting with a doubleheader today.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, you like that?
A sports metaphor from a non-sports guy.
I know. I'm crazy today.
He put his hands up. He's like, I got one, guys.
I got one. I hit it out of the park.
The can art on this is pretty wild, too. A bunch of, I feel like they're snakes, and they're holding baskets of oranges or maybe mangoes. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It looks like me and my friends on a Friday night.
That's what I was thinking.
On top of each other?
Yeah.
We get wild.
Yeah, I love it. I love this. Takes me back. Yeah, I've been in the craft beer game. I mean, going back a long time before it was cool in New York City. And that's when there was a lot of those microbreweries just popping up. They were just house breweries, and they were pumping out these IPAs that nobody had ever tasted before. They were like, I remember drinking my first really good double, being like, this is not beer. This is the greatest thing I've ever had in my mouth. And then obviously fast forward, now everybody can make a great IPA. This thing is solid. This is clean. I I put it at a 4.3. I understand
Whoa,
the 4.2.
jumping the gun, jumping the gun.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's how he feels now, but is it going to change after a little bit?
I give it a 5.1.
Breaking the scale.
This is a good one, though. I mean, it's got pineapples and stuff in it.
It's got a little message on here from the brewers. This is truly one of our favorite double IPAs. We have adopted a process to maximize our utilization of hop flavor without imparting that bitterness. Two hop varieties we use in this brew allow us to replicate the most soft citrus juice you can imagine.
Dude, it's insane how juicy it is for a double. Because, I mean, I don't get the bitterness too much, which is awesome. I'm glad. I don't like the hoppy bitterness. So this one is freaking, I wouldn't say perfect. But if I had to give this to someone that is not a fan of like double IPAs or IPAs, I'd be like, hey, give this a try. You might see that there's a different world and variety in this.
That's
style.
why you poured more in my glass.
I didn't know what I was getting into, man. I thought I was going to hate it. So now I regret giving it.
He's sitting over there on a carpet going, a whole new world.
He's Jasmine. He's Jasmine.
Yeah.
Then Aladdin's going to
I'm Aladdin.
No, you're hugging on Aladdin, which is the IPA.
Oh, yeah. Riding the magic carpet.
That's right. All right, so let's move into, before we get more drunkenness, early shots.
I know.
On telling what the ranking
saying?
is. Let's move into our first segment, which is Fesshole.
This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah.
This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah.
This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah.
Fesshole.
I still
With
can't,
us.
I still can't get over that one.
I got feral cats meowing in the backyard.
Ooh, all right. That's a good sign
Trio.
of maybe you need us for a viral TikTok for Savannah Bananas, because
That's crazy.
that was a one-take wonder.
It was. We were with an erotic book author. What's her face?
Ruin Willows.
I know. She was great.
It was great. So we're going to get to know all of us just a little bit more deeper. We're playing Two Truths and a Lie. We're going to confess some things that are true, confess something that's a lie, and all of us are going to play detective and try to figure out what's the lie. Adam, do you want to hit us off first?
Yeah. Do I give you all three?
Give us all three, my friend.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
All right. So, all right. First one is that at a young age, I was playing around with my brother. We were watching a movie, eating popcorn, and he took an unpopped kernel and put it in his nose and like hit his head, and it popped out, and we all laughed. I think I was about like 7 years old at the time. Yeah, probably about 7. And so I wanted to join into the fun, so I put a unpopped kernel in my ear and hit my head, and the kernel didn't come out, and hit my head, and kernel didn't come out. So I dug in there to try to get the kernel out and push it deeper and deeper and deeper. Ultimately, when I realized I couldn't get it out, I panicked, told my mom. My dad came home and tried to dig it out of my ear with those little like the walnut kind of like digger things. There's
Okay.
a crack of walnut.
Oh,
There's like the little
dang.
I
picker
thought he was
things.
going to take a blow dryer to it and try to get it to pop.
No.
Put it to the other ear.
No, they're not connected that way.
I know.
So he was unsuccessful. They took me to the hospital, and I had to get a kernel surgically removed from my ear.
Surgically, wow.
Jeez.
Surgically.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
That's the first
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Second one is I was in Austin, Texas. I lived in Austin, Texas after I practiced law, and I had a buddy who knew Willie Nelson. And we went out to his ranch one time, and I got to sit in a teepee with
nice.
with Willie Nelson, Dave Matthews, James Earl. No, I'm sorry.
James Earl Jones.
No.
That's a collection.
Darth Vader.
James McMurtry and a couple
okay,
friends, and I won't tell you what we did in there, but
Sweated.
we were all laughing by
Passed
the end
the
of
sandwich around. Took a
Absolutely.
bite each of a sandwich.
it. Absolutely. And then the last one is 3 years ago we were in Houston playing at the Houston Astros Park. I don't even know. I think it's called Daikin Park now. It used to be called Minute Maid. And we got to tour the Johnson Space Center, which controls the International Space Station. And I've always wanted to be an astronaut. And so while we were there, they gave us this behind-the-scenes tour. They took us through some testing that astronauts go through from like just health, cognitive, all that stuff. And so they ran me through all the testing, and I actually passed the test.
Whoa.
Present day to
Become an
astronaut. To go into the astronaut training program.
Nice.
This dude
All
a
right.
genius.
Well, if he's telling the truth, that's
I know.
which one is the lie?
We're talking to
I
the
already
next.
have my decision.
We're talking to the next Neil Tyson.
Neil deGrasse.
Oh yeah.
He didn't go into space though. He just talks about it.
I watched the AI video on him,
He's
man.
a
It is the
physicist
funniest
too,
freaking
right?
thing. I know, but it's the funniest video I ever seen in my life. He's like the hero of it. Whatever. Dang, dude. Okay, so that was a lot to unpack. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say, I feel like the second one is the one that he wants us to think is fake. So I'm gonna go with number one.
Ooh, and Skyler.
I'm sticking with number 2.
Yeah, he just doesn't believe that you got into a TP. Everything else is fine. It was
No,
like
it's
it was
not.
a wigwam.
He said that TP. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna go with number 3. I bet you did all the things you needed to do for the astronaut thing, but like
But you failed.
But you failed. so it was close enough to the truth that it's that the thing happened, but you just didn't pass. So you get one from all of us. Who's the correct answer?
Uh-oh.
Well, number one is true. That actually happened.
Eat a dick.
Number 2 is true. That actually happened.
Oh,
So number
winner.
3 is the last?
Number 3 is partially true. We went through the tour and got behind the scenes. We did some testing, and I failed.
Dang.
He picked you right away.
Dang
I'm
it,
impressed
man.
you got into a TP with Willie Nelson.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Dave
Oh,
Matthews
it was
And Dave Matthews. Can't forget
and Darth
about
Vader. Oh, I mean,
Neil
James
deGrasse.
McMurtry. So you guys probably don't know James McMurtry, but yeah, he singer-songwriter from Texas, absolutely legendary storyteller. His father actually wrote Lonesome Dove, those like legendary westerns. But yeah, that was wild. I was a huge Dave Matthews fan growing up. I didn't know he was going to be there, but this was during the ACL Fest, the Austin City Limits Festival that they do every year in October in Austin. So these guys were in town, and I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm glad I took that step.
Yeah, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity you just
that's right.
do. And I feel like now they probably know all about Savannah Bananas now. So it's like now they're probably fans of
they're
you.
telling those stories. Like,
Yeah.
I was in there with the
Yeah,
Savannah Banana.
I used to hang out with the Savannah Banana guy.
Yeah, they ask me for tickets all the time, and I unfortunately can't make it happen.
That's right. Equal opportunity
Not
denial.
even for you, Willie.
Okay.
Stand down.
Who wants to go next?
All right, I'll go next.
All right. Hit it up.
All right, so 2 truths and a lie.
That's right. Not 2 lies and a truth.
The Matrix trilogy is my favorite trilogy.
Ooh, okay.
I've been to Mexico. I recently became a bigger fan of the K-pop group BTS.
Okay. That I believe. All right. So that's 1 and 2 for me. Just been to Mexico.
What does that? Yeah, what does that entail?
It's
The
not
border,
hard.
you crossed it long enough.
It's actually harder to get into Canada now than it is to get into Mexico.
Not if you're a trucker.
Not if you're a trucker, but he's not a trucker.
I'm not a trucker.
You're not.
What was the first one? No, that. Ooh,
I don't know about the Matrix.
I just like
trilogy being. There's more than one Matrix.
He's got a lot of trilogies that he would like before, but there's not. He's not really a Lord of the Rings guy though. I'm trying to think of trilogies that and he's not a Star Wars guy either. Ooh, you know what? It might be his favorite trilogy. I'm gonna go that he's never been to Mexico.
I'm gonna go with Mexico too because I have heard him talk about Matrix.
What about you, Banana?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mexico as well. I mean, you're up there in the Pacific Northwest.
That's a travel.
That's a thing, man. That's at least 2 flights. I'm going Mexico. All 3 of us are going Mexico, huh?
Yeah, so I would say the lie is the Matrix trilogy.
Oh, damn it.
I love
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
Hobbit.
Rings is great.
Okay.
I recently found out that is one of my favorite trilogies. And Harry Potter is a whole thing. So
That's not a trilogy.
not a trilogy. So
Yep. So that's
it's Lord of the Rings now. But in the Mexico, yeah, we actually crossed the border. We checked out some market stuff with my mom, my aunts. I was like, this is just all dirt roads and stuff. And I was like, it's pretty cool. But they're like, yeah, we're in Mexico. I was like, oh, I was a child then. So I had no idea what was going on. But we were just past the border.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're at Texas, right?
Yeah.
So then we were just there because we were visiting family. And they're like, hey, let's go to Mexico. I said, heck yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. I was probably listening to Kanye West in my earbuds. So then we got there, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool, pretty cool." And then but I can tell you guys, for real, truthfully, I have been to Mexico.
Okay, nice. Adam, did you say we were from the Pacific Northwest?
Is that where you guys from? Where you guys from?
We're in Indiana. We're right next to Chicago. South Bend.
Oh, you said that. I thought you said Washington. That was where the beer was from.
That's where the beer is from. That's right.
I'm drunk, guys.
He's already drunk.
I'm sorry.
He's already drinking.
Me too, brother.
All right.
I'll go next.
All right, Sky Hat.
All right. So this is Sky Hat.
That's
This
right.
is Sky High.
I said Sky Hat.
That's stupid.
All right. So one time while fishing on the Tippecanoe River,
This is true.
I was fishing with a friend.
He said why?
I was in. We're both in kayaks, and I can't remember the lure I'm using, but I put on a smoky link because we're trying to catch catfish, right?
Okay.
So I toss in just a little bitty piece of smoky link. Ended
Put
up
a
catching
sausage in the river.
ended up catching a 2-foot flathead catfish.
Okay. All right.
When I was 18, me and a friend were swimming across Ancilla Lake. It's I don't know the actual name of the lake, but at Ancilla College.
Yeah. Okay.
Swimming across it, and just about in the middle of it, he starts cramping up, and like part of his whole side is cramped up, and now he's like actively drowning. I had to swim one-handed while holding him back to shore and saved his life.
Okay. Why were you one-handed? Were you holding
Because
a beer
I
on
was
the other?
holding him up. I was trying to hold him up
Okay.
on his cramped side so he could swim one-handed back as well.
Okay.
So we're
So like a
team
weird
swimming
three-legged
now.
lake race, but in the lake.
Like a potato sack race, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In a sense. And then when I was about 5 years old,
So you remember being 5? Okay.
That's crazy.
First law.
That's actually crazy.
I was about 5 years old. I could I could grab a chip out of a chip bag with my toes, dip it, and then eat it without using my hands, just my foot.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I just don't want that to be true. So
I don't
that's the lie.
I can see it. I've seen his feet. They're kind of lanky. So I'm going to go with
Yeah, but they're not bendy.
I'll go number 2.
What about you, Adam?
I hope you can do number 3. I'm gonna go with the. I don't think catfish like little smokies, so I'm gonna go with number 1.
Well, they eat shit, and that is shit. So there you go.
All right. So they're all, in a sense, they all are true, but the biggest one that's closest to the lie would be the number 1.
Damn it.
The catfish was not 2 foot long. It was 1 foot.
Oh, what the? You
But
cannot
It was
be
still
that.
a lie, and it makes sense because fishing they always
But-
expand the size of the fish they caught.
That's the fisherman's tale. So then, when we were swimming, man, it was the scariest thing I ever dealt with. Like, I almost drowned myself. Thank God, I don't know how we were so lucky to have somebody else fishing. They had a boat. They they fucking rushed over, tossed in one of those
A little smoky.
life vest. Moy grabbed onto that, and then I literally still had to one-handed swim both of us back to shore.
I don't believe him because he said it was a lie, right? So now he's literally just adding on to the lie.
I didn't tell you about the floaty. in that
Okay.
one,
No,
so that was
we're
the
done with
partial
yours.
lie to
We're
it.
not getting a
We're not.
Skylark
All right.
story on this one, dude. Okay.
All right. Last one up is me. All right. Freshman year in high school at bio class, the whole class got a practice test the day before.
1800s.
And we went over the 1800s. And we went all over the answers and made sure everyone knew. And then we found out after the class that the exact same test in order was going to be the exam the next day. So everyone made crib sheets. So next day comes around and I'm doing everything what I thought was good until we got the results the following day that at some point I got off on my crib sheet. So every answer was off by 1. And I was the only one with a failing grade. Everyone had A's. And I talked to the teacher and I was like, you must have done something. Because I didn't know I was off by 1 at that point. I just, I was like, I think you did the scan wrong, the thing wrong. You recheck it. She said she would. And we all got dismissed to go to lunch and she left too. So I just turned around. I got that Scantron sheet and figured out where I went wrong, filled out a new one, replaced it, burned it in a Bunsen burner, and I got the worst grade in the class of a B because I changed them more. That's my first one. I stole my exam, changed it, and
you failed more.
And no, I got a B then. I made sure.
I thought you failed more.
I was just the worst grade in the class. Everyone else got A's, and I was the only one who got a B.
Damn, dumbass.
All right, and on spring break when I was 20, I wanted to drink. We were on spring break, college, IU Bloomington, and we decided since I was underage, instead of going someplace where they were going to give us alcohol anyways because it's spring break, right? Like they're still letting anyone drink. We went to Canada and made it legal. So we froze our asses off in Windsor, Canada during late February, early March to go, have a spring break where I can legally drink. All right, last one. My buddy and I were driving back. He had a few too many. He probably shouldn't have been driving. And we lived together in a house that we rented, and he missed the turn. So he turned the very next street, and all of a sudden, whoop, whoop, lights flashing. Like, fuck, he pulled right on over.
An ambulance?
No, not an ambulance. And the cops interviewed him, could tell that he was drinking, and I just spoke up from the other seat. It was like, we just pulled over right there. That's our house. The porch light was on, and they're like, okay. And so they didn't really believe us, but they let us go. And so we started walking towards the front door because they weren't leaving. And as soon as we got there, the guy who actually owned the house opened the door and said, where's the pizza? You guys said you're going to be here forever ago. Come on. And let us into a house that we've never been in before. And then I realized it was the neighbor on the back side of us. And he must have been watching the whole situation and covered our asses. What's the truth? What's the lie? Which one's the lie?
I think the third one's the lie. I think you actually would go to Canada because you love Canada. And yes, you would go there to drink and enjoy a spring break. The first one, I forget what the fuck you said.
I stole my exam and
I can believe
changed
that
it.
too.
I could believe that you would try to not pass as cheating and then go lower than you expected.
He didn't go lower, though.
Well, he went lower than the class.
Yes.
I got a B. Everybody else got an A.
I was going to get an F, so I did change it from an F to a B.
Why wouldn't you take someone else's and copy it?
My crib sheet was fine, according to this. I just got off on one, and so each answer was in a wrong spot. I did a legal one for our ex lawyer here. These are all allegedly all these things happened.
That's the first thing I flushed out was like there was 2 criminal acts and 1 seemingly responsible legal act. Geez, you got me in a blender here. I can't for the life of me believe that you were going to school in Indiana and you decided to go to the Great White North for spring break. So that's a lie, or that was just dumb.
I feel like that was a dream that was never occurred.
I feel like I could see him doing that though because he likes the beer there. Also,
see him doing it, but did he do it?
Yeah, I think he would because he would.
Yeah, he said number 3. He said number 2. Where are you at, Skyler?
Yeah, I'm scrambled with it.
Scrambled eggs.
Green eggs and lambs.
Pick one then, Skyler. God, jeez.
Jeez, always all right.
God, jeez.
It's gonna be the Canada one. I'm not believing that you went to Canada.
Number 3 was the lie. That actually did happen, but I was not a part of it.
Who was right? Who?
All right, man.
Yeah,
I allegedly stole my bio exam and refilled it out and had a teacher recheck it and, got a B instead of an F.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I did go to Canada. And this is the trip where I learned that you can't call Labatt's Blue to Canadians. They get pissed because the beer is called Blue and is made by Labatt's.
And that's why I knew it was true, because he loves that beer. So why wouldn't he go to Canada to enjoy some beers?
Well, I guess I just don't know Brucey that much.
Bro,
right.
hey,
well, of course, because you call me Bruce me too much, I'm gonna fucking punch you.
Yeah, he hates that word. Yeah, man, but yeah, dude, fuck, I'm good, dude.
Well, speaking of good lies and good truths, was it a good lie that this beer is great, or are we telling the truth? Adam, this is where you do score this from 0 to 5 by quarters. Tell us what you disliked, liked, things you tasted, and give it a ranking.
We're going juice.
Juice.
Yeah. I give it a 4.3 because it's crushable. It's delicious.
Do you have any more left in your class?
Yes.
Because now you got to film yourself.
Yep.
You have hit our
You
Pee Wee's
did it.
Playhouse word of the day. You say crushable or chuggable in any form of the way. You have to do it.
And we're not making it up on the spot. We've had guests actually do it for us. So, I mean,
sorry, Charlie.
you
Here we go.
got to
we
do
go.
it.
Hang tight. This is going to be tough.
Tough. I thought you said it was crushable.
Yeah, you said.
Skyler is chugging it.
That went down like water. That's going to hit. This is like that scene. It's like milk. Milk was a bad choice. No, that 4.3, and that's a strong score for a double because everybody's making really. Nowadays, everybody kind of has the recipe and kind of the rhythm down for making these really, really nice doubles. This thing is solid. This thing is really solid. 4.3. That's probably as high as I'm going to go on any type of double.
Yeah.
Unless it's just something from like Hill Farmstead or something like that.
I feel like this one was creamier in the beginning. Now I'm just getting like straight up juice, which is obviously in the name.
Yeah.
For being a double, though, I mean, it's good. I mean, it's kind of reminded me of like a hazy, though.
Yeah, it's very cloudy.
Like a double hazy juicy IPA, which that's fine. But with that being said, I'm going to give it a 4.25.
Nice.
It's not the best double IPA I've ever had. I like them a
Still
little
an
bit.
A.
I like them a little bit more the malty
Okay.
style with like where it dampens the hops a little.
In the very beginning of the smell to it, it was like coming off super hazy, hoppy. As it's kind of oxidized and sat and breathed a little bit,
You're a scientist.
I think that it has smoothened out. Like in the beginning, I was getting pretty hoppiness from it, but the longer
Is it warm
I've
right now?
sipped on it, it's warmed up a little bit.
I think, remember,
and
Chief?
it's
Big Chief.
chilled out, and I'm enjoying it more now than what I was in the beginning.
Well, so here's apparently a thing that if you drink IPA, you're supposed to have it room temperature.
Or
So-
slightly
or
slightly below.
So it's supposed to be a little bit warmer, and then you taste it like the actual.
So we've been doing it all wrong.
Well, we do it how we want to do it. Yeah. It's how we do it. But we learned from Ayla Jalen's daddy that we're drinking it wrong. Yes.
I see.
But now you're actually drinking it correctly, and you're like, oh, it is better.
It is,
because it's
yeah.
popping out the actual
So-
flavors.
If it's a good thing we score it towards the end of the segment, because the beginning was going to be like a 2.75. Now it's a 3.25.
Well, I'm glad I gave you it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 4.25. I really liked it a lot. I finished it faster than anyone else. It was really easy to drink. It had good notes, and nothing was prevalent of anything anyone dislikes about IPAs too much. Like you get those notes if you are an IPA lover. You still get a little bit of the hops. You get that juice on juice on juice on juice on juice on juice, and it was really easy to drink. And I'm happy that I had it. So, would we order this at a bar?
I would actually, but I think it needs to be promoted as a hazy.
I would have if it was after 1 or 2. I would have been like,
No, this
I'll
would have been
try
my
it out.
first. No
Juice
way.
on juice, because
Yeah.
I heard, we had, what was it, soup juice?
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't
Texas?
expecting,
The
I wasn't
family business?
expecting to really like that one. I was
Jensen
like,
Ackles.
ooh, I don't know. And I fucking loved that
No,
one.
that one was great.
So it would have intrigued me to kind of lean towards trying a new one
Yeah.
that had juice in the name.
Yeah. I mean, your palate's changed from
Oh,
since
yeah,
you
the
started
very
here.
beginning.
So you wouldn't have liked this like when we
No.
started it in the beginning.
Like when I was just a random guest.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's what happens, man. I mean, I like IPA is way more than I used to, so it just happens.
Adam, what about you? Would you order this in a bar if you saw it?
No doubt. Yeah, this thing's delicious, and if I did see it in a bar, I would order it. Mainly, I'm not too put off about it. It looks hazy, kind of feels like it compared to some of the more higher end double IPAs, but it's so smooth. And again, it's just you drink it. This goes down fast, and it packs a punch. It's delicious. I mean, it's 100% a beer I'd order at a bar, no doubt.
Hell yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, we're going to move into our first ad, and then we're going to have a little bit of a jam session. We're going to rap. You can jump in there with your viral moments if you can channel some Savannah Banana.
I'm scared.
But let's get into our first ad. Here we go.
This shot break is brought to you by Shake Up Cocktails, the zest of the Midwest. Tired of the same old bland drinks? It's time to shake things up, inspired by Midwest fare culture. Jamie and Dan distill their own gin for the Shake Up cocktail that brings the classic lemon shake up flavor you love, now with a twist. Try their new 10 milligram Delta 9 THC infused lemon, plus fan favorites like original lemon shake up, cherry, peach, blueberry, and iced tea with lemon. Founded by Indiana-born Jamie and her husband Dan, Shake Up Cocktails is proudly rooted in Midwest flavor and fun. Grab yours online at drinkshakeup.com or in person at participating locations such as City-Wide Liquors and Belmont Beverage in the Michiana area. Not a local, not a problem. The website also gives you a map of participating locations. Just add your zip code. So, what are you waiting for? Shake things up with Shake Up Cocktails, the zest of the Midwest. Hey, what's happening? This beat is crazy, man. It's kind of weird and hazy, man. I'm tripping all this daily, man. I just need a Bailey, man. What's happening? This shit is crazy. Just hanging with the boys. Now I'm looking lazy. What's going on, man? We drinking daily. Look at all these IPAs in me, man. Look at all these IPAs in me, man. Burning the competition. Now you're trying to get this. Look at this burning the distance. Now I'm gonna come and get this. What's happening with this? Now I got a little mistress. Now what's she doing this? I don't even know my business. Free JID type beat burning the competition by How to Kill a King on YouTube.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here with Coach Viro of the Savannah Bananas. And it's time to roll into beer number 2, which is one of mine. We got El Chupa-Lager-A from Grist Craft Brewery. It's a lager, amber, red, 4.3% ABV with 19 listed IBUs. There's been 711 people to score this for an average of 3.71. The Grist Craft Brewery is a microbrewery out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It should be a light, crisp, and highly drinkable. El Chupa-Lager-A is a amber-style Mexican lager with a German twist. The German Vienna and specialty malts build a base of slightly toasted bread crust with hints of honey and caramel. It should be crisp, toasty, light-bodied, bready, and a little bit of lime. What is everyone drinking?
Actually, before we drink this, I mean, you guys can drink it, obviously, whatever.
Yeah.
But Adam, what's your least favorite style?
Mexican amber lagers.
Is that this?
That's exactly this.
Dang.
It's also made with maize.
No, it's interesting. I'm trying to figure out what the Mexican aspect of this beer is besides the name. I know Mexican lagers. I know amber lagers. I guess it's just the lime, which I'm not getting.
Oh, okay.
But I think, on a serious note, I think I don't think I have a least favorite style. I mean, some of the sours that they do a bad job of. This is more on the execution side, or just like, get this away from me. It's eating my stomach lining.
Oh, the super acidic one.
Yeah, I get that, dude.
Right. But this thing reminds me of literally the first beer that I was legally allowed to buy, which was from Millstream, which was an Amish brewery in Iowa. It was Millstream Amber Lager. This is a absolute just spot on doppelganger of that thing. Crushed it. I enjoy this. I think it's 90 degrees today down here in Savannah, and so Mexican amber lager is probably the wrong choice. But this seems great. I think I probably could only do one though. A little too malty for me, quite frankly. But drinkable, smooth. Yeah.
I could do 2 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
And I usually could not. But I looked it up. So what makes a beer Mexican style? And I think I get it now because it's like it's easy to taste for me now, but like to explain to you, it's like how am I going to tell you what it tastes like? But it says Mexican style beer is defined by its crisp, light-bodied, and highly drinkable nature, generally featuring low bitterness and a pale gold to straw color.
Yeah, but they have different variants, like the Negra, the Modelo Negras, and the Ambers. That's what this is falling into.
Yeah,
the little slightly darker,
and it's
and maltier.
It's commonly brewed with corn to add a slight sweetness and enhance clarity, creating a clean finish perfect for warm climates. So, I mean, when I taste it, I taste the Mexican lager.
I do.
I taste it.
I taste the lime. I even taste that lime.
So for someone to ask you it, it's like, dang. I don't know how to explain it to you because I taste it.
Just tastes right.
I taste it.
When I've been asked, the first thing I say is, well, have you had a Modelo? And they're like, no. What about a Corona? No. Well, I don't fucking know. but those two are the staples of like trying to lean towards describing.
But this is, dude,
it's
been a while since I've had a Mexican amber lager.
Yeah.
And this is like something I would want like 2 6-packs, 4-packs of.
Yeah. Yes, this is boat beer,
Any
beach beer, the cookout beer.
Hopefully, if I'm mowing my grass beer.
Ooh, that's right.
Gonna have to get you a rider.
Adam danced around it. He almost said it, and we gave him a free pass. But I think this is crushable.
After he already had it all done.
I know, he didn't let me fucking cry.
That's how great it was. I drink half the glass already, and now I just finished. Okay.
No.
Yeah, no, you said crushable, bro. You're supposed to chug again, but we didn't.
It's so good. It's so good.
It is good. It does. I think this is very well made. I do like it. I think the style threw me off because it reminds me of some of those Oktoberfest beers.
Okay,
right?
The maltiness in it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and I think on Oktoberfest I can drink 100 of these and then not remember my name. But it's very good. Just the Mexican amber, it's definitely amber. That kind of threw me off, but it is good. Not knocking it. But it fall in the double. See, that's the thing with the double, man. The thing just like killed my taste buds. Oh. And that's probably why I don't get the lime. But
maybe you should rinse your tongue out before the next one.
There you go. It's great advice.
Skyler, you've been kind of quiet about this one.
Yeah, no, I figured I'd let everybody get their thoughts out. Mine are matching up with everybody's, to be honest. I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know. There's something missing.
You know what it is? I was thinking about it. Tortilla chips. Right now, if I was
chips and salsa with
if I had some chips and salsa right now, the salt would make this explode with more flavor.
The salt is probably the factor, the beneficiary.
We need some salt on the rim.
Missing thing.
I don't know.
I don't know about rimming it.
Okay, sorry. What the hell's wrong with you? Wow. I didn't know I was.
The rim of the glass. Yep, the salt. Yep, exactly. All right, so let's move into something a little bit more serious. We're gonna get to deep dive into what is Adam Virant. Is it Virant or Virant?
Yeah, it's Virant, long I. Virant.
Virant. We're going to make him cry in a corner because all these hard-hitting questions.
He's going to cry so hard.
Who?
What?
Hard. When?
Where?
Why?
And how?
And how? Takes him back to the teepees.
Well, welcome to Beer Flights, where we get to the bottom of our guest of honor, Adam Virant of the Savannah Bananas. The first question is always the tearjerker. We're Barbara Walters here. Who are you?
Is that the question?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the hard hitter.
Is this where I tell you all my deepest dark secrets?
No, of course.
That's what I
Whatever
want.
you want to talk about, bro.
I want to cry.
What makes you you? This is who you are.
Yeah, listen, what makes me growing up in the Midwest, right? Like that, for you guys that
hits
grew
home.
up in the Midwest, you get what it means to be a Midwesterner. You get when you meet somebody or you go back and you see people that you grew up with, whether it's parents, grandparents, those uncles, the real salt of the earth types. That's who I am. I was lucky enough to be raised in Omaha, Nebraska, and in the cornfields. My great grandfather was a farmer from Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia, whatever they call it now. And so I had this really great childhood of growing up, appreciating hard work, appreciating nature, appreciating the goodness in others. And that, that's the foundation of me. And it's who I am. It's also what has caused me to kind of struggle with certain, experiences, professions, in life, and where it's just like, hey, why can't everybody just be honest and kind and helpful and be willing to, be there for others?
Amen, brother.
And yeah, and that is me through and through. It's I think anybody that you ask, I'm crazy. I say a lot of stupid things. I do weird things, but at the core, if you need something, you call me. I don't care who you are. I've done more for strangers that I don't know anything about them than I have for people that I, have loved and have loved me dearly. I'm just that helper. I'm just that bridge builder. And, a lot of times, that type of character, that behavior, you get taken advantage of, right?
Yeah, people kind of label you as a welcome mat in a sense. I feel you, man.
Yeah. And so, and I'll never say no. And so, my core is just this. I'm just a humble Midwesterner who I think learned right from wrong at a very early age through people that I looked up to, who led by example, who still lead by example. And that's me, man. Yeah. It also, I don't want to say I was naive, but it caused a lot of confusion coming from this way of life, going into the practice of law, going to New York City, being around other types of, walks of life. That caused a lot of struggles. It caused, I don't want to say an identity crisis, but it had me really kind of questioning, right? Like, Am I soft? Am I weak? Am I not good enough because I'm not willing to do whatever it takes?
I like to call that a little bit of a enlightenment. You got a little bit of a inward look, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, this is a new discovery of myself.
Yeah, certainly. It was always, I'm still searching. I'm still trying to figure out who I am. I'm getting closer to that. But at the end of the day, I always get reset when I go back and I'm with family. I'm in the Midwest. I come across somebody from the Midwest at any of our games across the country. You can really feel it when you come across this really salt of the earth, and that really brings me back and kind of like gets me to sit up straight if I'm kind of falling away from my core being.
A little bit of a check yourself moment.
Man, you know what? It is not a bad thing to have humanity, though.
No,
like, it's so like people view it as rare.
Yeah,
like it's like, nah, man, you should not feel like that's a fault.
It's a diamond.
And I think that's the problem I have is, why is being human and caring about others a diamond in the rough?
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't quantify.
It should be the norm.
That's why we shine, man.
Yeah, and that's why we keep doing what we
Shining
do.
bright like a diamond.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, it's like the world right now is just shit. So I mean, for us to be the very few that are actually care about humanity and stuff, it's rare. But we got to keep doing our job.
Yeah, and his job is bringing like light to people, kids and family. The Savannah Bananas.
Everybody loves it.
So like, you can break it down for us, Money. Who's on the roster is the worst dancer, and how much coaching does it take to make them look passable on TikTok? Does it take a lot?
Who's the best flosser?
Yeah, we're all bad dancers.
No.
I explain it like, hey, we've all been to weddings, and there's that point during the reception where the dance floor is just filled with drunken idiots.
But it's so
just
fun.
letting their crazy out. We're fortunate to have amazing instructors. We have Maceo, who is, you may have seen him. He's our breakdancing first base coach. He was on America's Got Talent. This guy has more moves than Michael Jackson, and he's able to communicate it and break it down in a way that clumsy baseball players can look like they know what they're doing. And so, it's a lot of hard work. What we do is we just don't roll out the baseballs and say, hey, we're just going to do this and figure it out. There's so much rehearsal, so much preparation put into those 10, 20, 30-second moments that you see on social media. There's hours literally that are put into it. And it's ugly the first time we go through it, but it's fun. We're all in it together. If we were around a whole bunch of just supreme dancers, I imagine like those A level dancers would get so frustrated with us. But we're all, some of us have more rhythm than others. Some of us are more smooth, but we're all just generally just kind of figuring it out together. And that really galvanizes the group, gets you outside your comfort zone, and creates a really good safe space where nobody's laughing at you. Nobody's making fun of you. You're more laughing at yourself. You're laughing with each other. And it always comes together because it's important, and it's important for the show. It's important for the fans. It's important to show people, hey, if you can't dance with your hands above your head and all that stuff, you're not really free. And so I think it frees up people. And one of the cool things that we see at our games, we call them shows, but is especially when you go to like somewhere in Texas or Florida or Alabama, and rough and tumble, tough guy doesn't dance type of thing.
Yeah.
Right. And by the fourth inning, you see that rough and tumble dude dancing
his hands up,
like a wedding.
That's
right?
awesome.
And because we give him authority to be himself.
People let loose.
As people let loose. And that's kind of the magic of what the Savannah Bananas do. You come in with an idea, and you leave with a completely different appreciation and understanding of why this thing works. And it's because we're spreading joy and happiness through entertainment, through sports, through connection, through getting outside of our comfort zone to show that, hey, whatever was normal, we do complete opposite. And that is fun. That is fun. And, my partner in crime, Tyler Gillum, we call ourselves the back row boys because for some reason last year we were always in the front row, and then without any explanation, we were moved to the back row. And so we've started a movement, if you will, called the back to front, back row to front row hashtag. You can find it. And we just kind of leaned into it, made fun with it. We should definitely be in the back row. There's this KJ and Rack, and these guys are in the front row. We literally have Jackson Olsen, who's going on Dancing with the Stars. And what we saw was fans coming to the games with signs that say back row to front row.
Oh, yeah.
And but it's a lot of fun. I would say Tyler's going to hate me. Tyler's definitely the worst dancer on the Savannah Bananas. The hardest worker, hands down. There's nobody that outworks Tyler.
But he sucks.
Sorry, Tyler.
When he listens to this, he's going to absolutely just destroy me.
But
I think overwhelmingly, Tyler Gillum is the worst dancer on the
his last name too. Dang.
Yeah, I know.
Social security number 165-32-3195.
What's his
And a
blood
phone
type?
number.
675-309.
Blood type
Yeah,
at all?
610-585-2322. Text him, call him. He accepts text messages. He prefers them at like 3 a.m.
all right, mental note. Okay.
So
Those are not his social security numbers nor phone numbers. So
So
don't blow those people up.
when I try to tell people, like some people don't know what Savannah Bananas is, and so like I'm not too familiar as well. That's why, because like when I found out we were talking to you, I was like, well, I'm gonna leave the surprise up to me talking to him and stuff. So I haven't really dived into. I've seen a couple videos, and my wife's seen them and stuff. But when I try to describe it, I'm like, it's like the Harlem Globetrotters, but a baseball.
In a way.
Is that?
Yeah,
Is it accurate in a sense?
It's not accurate.
Okay.
He
That's
says,
okay.
no, don't you dare.
That's all right.
No, it's an honor to be compared to the Harlem Globetrotters, because the Harlem Globetrotters, when they came on the scene, basketball was not that big of a thing. The NBA did not exist. The ABA existed. And when the Harlem Globetrotters came on the scene, they literally were the best basketball players on the planet. They just were. They revolutionized the game of basketball to the existing format that it is now, with the dunks and the 3 points and the flashiness, the passes.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't happening in basketball. So they were the pioneers of the game. They injected entertainment into it, because that brought smiles to faces, especially faces in attendance who at that time, when the Globetrotters were, I think they were exclusively African American, when they weren't really welcome, and they were they were definitely looked down upon. And so they had a lot of haters out there, and so they needed to put smiles on people's faces to kind of change the narrative about who they were.
Mm-hmm.
And so they injected some really amazing entertainment. These were the best basketball players on the planet. The ABA would literally hire the Globetrotters to come in just to boost attendance to play their teams, because attendance sucked, and they crushed it. But when the Globetrotters would play the Washington Generals, those games were fixed. The Globetrotters had to win. If you look at the record, the Globetrotters have lost a bunch of games, but they've also won 10 million games.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
The Generals have won. It's just rare.
yeah, it's very rare. And so our games are not rigged. The only things that are program pieces are the entertainment pieces, because they have to be.
Okay.
We do not have the best baseball players playing banana ball on the planet. That's in Major League Baseball, hands down.
Okay.
We did not create the game in its current version. However, I do believe very strongly that 10, 15, 20 years from now, a lot of what the Savannah Bananas are doing and banana ball is doing, you will see elements of that in traditional baseball. I truly believe that, whether it's rules formats. You'll never see Shohei Ohtani doing a dance on the mound and then throwing 110 miles per hour.
Right.
But you might see a little bit more fan engagement. You might see some different rules to really kind of speed up the pace of play and make it a little bit more exciting. So, the jury's out on that. But the comparison is, I understand the comparison, because they were playing the traditional sport of basketball, throwing entertainment into it, bringing smiles and joy and smiles to people's faces, just what we are doing. But we're just playing traditional baseball with some really, really amazing rules. And what we play is called banana ball. It's a new sport that we created.
That's awesome.
So that leads me into the asking then, what was the total influence? Is it due to location?
It's basketball, probably.
The influence behind the name of Savannah Banana.
Yeah, so Jesse and Emily Cole in 2016 bought a struggling college summer league team in the Coastal Plains League. There was no franchise here, and they came to Savannah on a vacation, on a weekend trip, and they went to Grayson Stadium, which is our home stadium, and they walked in there, and I think the Sand Gnats, the Savannah Sand Gnats, was a high A team for the Atlanta Braves, and they went into the stadium, and I think there was just a handful of people in there. It was boring, it was dull, but they saw a vision to really bring this beautiful stadium in this amazing city of Savannah back to life. And so they bought a franchise in the Coastal Plains League. And Jesse did know, though, having worked in baseball, that people were leaving. People weren't coming to the games. Why weren't they coming to the games? And he really tried to drill down on the why. And so he started, the entertainment piece was the big piece that he could control. You can't control baseball, specifically traditional baseball with all the rules and things, but he could control the show element. He could control the entertainment. He could control the fan experience. So he was obsessed and relentless in pursuing that. And he did just that. I mean, Jesse and Emily and everybody, they got, raw tomatoes thrown at them because people are like, you're disrespecting the game of baseball. And Jesse said, we're not disrespecting, we're honoring what makes baseball really great. And it truly is an event. It's entertainment at the end of the day. And so the name was inspired, Savannah. I mean, the fans voted on the names, and Savannah Bananas was the name that they chose. Thank goodness. And so that's the genesis of how the Bananas got their name, and specifically how the Bananas became what they are, because Jesse really cared about the fan experience. Without the fans, we do not exist. Without people in the seats consuming our game and maybe buying some merch and telling people about the great experience, we don't exist.
Yeah.
And so that's been our mission, the fans first mission, from day one. And we haven't gotten to the mountaintop. We're only in the first inning, as we say. And we need to think like that, because if you don't evolve, you're dead in the water. You adapt or die, that famous line in Moneyball. Yeah. And so we can't have people come to a game or a show and say, yep, I saw it, I don't need to go back to it. Kind of like the Globetrotters. The Globetrotters haven't really evolved. They've been trying. They've been chasing the tail recently. But when I saw the Globetrotters in 1985 in Omaha, Nebraska, that blew my mind, because nothing existed. And then 3 years ago, I saw the Globetrotters in Savannah, and it was more or less the same thing that I saw in 85. And that, I believe, is a reason why attendance has dropped across the board on the Globetrotters. And so we've learned that if you do not constantly push the needle, push the pace on keeping things fresh and entertaining, people won't come back. And so every game that we do, there's a lot of entertainment, and we do anywhere from 20 to 25 new entertainment elements per game. And we play 70 games. We have 6 total teams in our league. That's a lot of new ideas. That's a lot of new trial and error. But every once in a while, you'll nail some sort of entertainment element that is just legendary.
So I want to dig into your legal background here. So what specific legal skill or courtroom mentality from your past as, an attorney has been surprisingly useful in running daily baseball operations?
Yeah, that's a great question. I get that asked all the time. And I actually just spoke at the Sports Lawyers Association in Chicago a couple days ago to a whole bunch of lawyers. I was wearing my full yellow uniform, and you can imagine how I stuck out like a sore thumb in a sea of $2,000 gray and dark suits, right? The skill that I learned in the law, and I'm so fortunate, and it's going to sound kind of basic, is being able to read critically and fully understand what every word means and how it applies to the prior or the forthcoming words. And additionally, I see things from a liability, a risk management, from a standards level that others don't, just because that's kind of how my brain has been engineered through the law, that you're looking for what went right, what went wrong, who's liable, where do we have exposure. And additionally, just understanding like hard work takes hard work, and to do things right, it takes a level of attention to detail, an obsession, a preciseness, and all of those skills. I use those every single day running this team, running all the teams. And I'm lucky to have that. And the curse is people knew you were a lawyer, so they're always coming to you for legal stuff. and I can read things and I can give an opinion, but I have no interest in doing the hardcore legal stuff. I can, but I like to just kind of like stick and move on that and kind of like dip my toe back in that kind of brain power from time to time. But my day to day, all of those skills, all of those experiences that I learned in the law, I use to this day.
Now, just as a little note, didn't you guys just reach a deal with some kind of streaming network for like televising your games, like for not just the Bananas, but all the teams?
Yeah, so we've been working with ESPN and TBS, TNT, CW, Roku, all these networks, Disney for a couple of years now, and so any given weekend we're playing. Our games are broadcast live on any of those platforms. And so there's no new deals, but we don't have any exclusive deals with anybody, kind of like what the major NFL or NBA or MLB does, mainly because we want to be accessible to our fans. Mm-hmm. And so if you pigeonhole yourself on Apple TV or something, then you're literally forcing your fans to buy something that they may not want to buy.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the reasons why we kind of like move around. But additionally, one thing that I love that we do for our fans is every single game for all of our teams is broadcast for free on YouTube, on our YouTube channels.
Nice.
And so if we have a game on ESPN, ESPN2 or Disney Plus, it's also for free on YouTube. So you don't have to chase around, get the free, borrow somebody's subscription or sign up for, the 7-day trial just to consume what we're doing. You can just go to YouTube and see it. But having the badge of honor being like, we played on ESPN, we played on ABC, we played on CW, lends a lot of credibility to what we're doing and signals to the world that we're not a flash in the pan. We're just not this kind of gimmick. There are big, heavy hitters that see value in our audience, and they put us on there. And so that's a really nice thing to have, certainly.
So let's talk about, moving around from league to league and venue to venue. Has there been like a challenging physical venue at a major league stadium or like maybe a minor league stadium that like you guys had to adapt, or like couldn't believe that's where you were? Maybe they didn't have an outfield, or I don't know. What's the craziest like physical venue that you had to like fit Banana Ball into?
Well, the craziest venues that we have to fit Banana Ball in is at football stadiums. And one of our superpowers, and one of my superpowers, is ability just to figure things out, adapt, overcome. And I would say every stadium we go to, traditional baseball stadiums, minor league, major league parks, they are built for baseball. However, the minor league stadiums may not have all of those kind of modern conveniences. So we kind of have to adapt, and we do really good at that. But building baseball fields and converting a football field into a baseball field is hands down the most challenging thing for us on the Banana Ball side of things, but also our operations, because, well, think about this. I literally on Tuesday, I'm leaving to go to the University of Tennessee to oversee the build out of a baseball field on Neyland Stadium where they play football, 105,000 feet. Yeah, Rocky Top. Yeah. And so every football field will have a short porch. It'll be left field or right field, which will be 185 to 200 feet from home plate.
Oh, I can hit a home run.
But you got to clear a 50 to 60 foot net. And so,
he wouldn't.
Naturally, we have to put a net up to protect our fans because everything's just so close and tight there. But those stadiums are pretty unruly to figure out because they're engineered for football.
Yeah.
I'm not engineered for baseball. There may be a drain gate, where the shortstop is standing, right? There may be uprights that they can't remove that we have to build around. There may be utility boxes, and there's utility boxes, especially at the major stadiums that do a lot of big broadcasts that you have to really navigate around. And that's what we're really good at. But honestly, I tell people that when we put together a football field, it's like playing with Legos. You have bike gates, you have pads, and you have netting, and you just figure it out. And it's a lot of fun. The creativity aspect of it is something that really fires me up, that I really enjoy doing. It is one of the most labor intensive things that I have ever done in my life, hands down. It's physically laborious. It's brutal, but there is such a sense of pride when it all comes together and you see the players walk in for the first time and just be blown away and then use the field. And when we're using the field for the first time, I'm watching so intently because I'm like, that didn't work. We need to adjust that. Right. And then also when the fans come in and you start seeing the pictures of the field that the fans are taking, and they're talking about this is incredible. I've never seen baseball here. I've been to 10 football games. This is amazing. So there's definitely a reward in seeing other people enjoy and be excited about something you help create.
All right, and we have one final question before we get into the beers here. This is a fan submitted, I guess it's not really a question, it's just a plea. Please come to Notre Dame or South Bend Cubs Stadium, the Four Winds Field, which is a single A for the Chicago Cubs. We'd love to see banana ball in our area.
Yeah, it's not. That's definitely not out of the realm of possibilities. We want to play. We want to play large, iconic stadiums, and we have to play large stadiums. The Bananas do because we have such a demand. We have over 4.5 million people on our wait list that didn't get tickets for this year. 4.5 million people. That's a real number, and so we need to play larger and larger stadiums, which is why we do the football stadium. So, yeah, South Bend is definitely an iconic stadium that would be an amazing venue for banana ball. The Big House in Michigan as well.
Boo!
The Horseshoe at Ohio State.
I think Notre Dame only holds 4.49999 million.
Oh,
yeah, I think we're never gonna see.
We're never gonna see him, man.
It was me. I'm the fan.
You're the one messing up.
So I'd say write your congressman. And,
we need a new stadium. We'd like to see the Savannah Bananas
Add
perform.
one more seat, please.
one more seat, please. All right, so let's talk about this beer, what we liked and disliked about it, and give it some rankings. Adam, as always, as our guest, you get to go first.
yeah, it is it's smooth. It is tasty. On a hot day, it's not for me, but I understand the aspect of if I'm eating tacos and sitting outside, yeah, I can hit this. I'll give it a 3.6. The taste is on point. It evokes memories of that first legal beer that I ever drank. So yeah, solid 3.6. This is a solid beer. I would buy this beer if I was at a my favorite taco shop and it was a nice hot day and I was sitting outside.
I agree with that. If it was a nice hot day and somebody was like, "Hey, you want to try this Chupa-Lager-A?" I'd be like, "Yeah, fucking bring it. I'm ready." So,
Would you say that?
Maybe. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't.
What'd you
You'd
score-
have to be there.
what'd you
I
score,
would
though?
have to score it, though, probably at a 3.75.
Owner?
Yeah, 3.5. It's pretty good.
I liked it a lot too. I'm going to give it a little bit higher than you guys. I do like a good, like a Modelo Amber or Negra, and it's sitting right in that wheelhouse. I did like the flavors. I like the malt. It's a little sweet, and I did get a little bit of that lime. I'm going to give it a 4, just barely into the A's.
I will say earlier I did say I would drink a couple of 4-packs, but I mean as it got on, the corn started to be like, yeah, I'm all right.
You gotta,
and the medium
you gotta
body was
drink
like,
it
nah,
faster when it's cold.
I feel you.
All right, we're going to go into our next sponsor, and then we're going to wrap some more. Here we go.
Do you want to find a hidden gem in the Midwest craft beer scene? If so, your search is over. The Niles Brewing Company is a nano brewery that produces some of the finest craft beer in the Midwest, with several award-winning brews and more to come, thanks to the expertise of master brewer Brandon Townsley. Be sure to check Facebook and Instagram for updates on upcoming events. On Sundays, you can enjoy a delectable brunch collaborated with Jim's Smokin' Cafe from noon to 2 p.m., accompanied by mimosa and Bloody Mary flight specials all day long. The brewery is located in Niles, Michigan, which features a social district downtown where patrons can enjoy their drinks outside on the sidewalk of Niles. For those seeking exceptional food, outstanding beers, and events that offer great company and entertainment, Niles Brewing Company is located at 206 East Main Street, Niles, Michigan, 49120. It is the ideal destination.
Oh yeah, now I'm timeless. You can't even time this when I run through the sheets. What's happening, man? Now I'm ripping all the beats and I'm kicking all the Savannah's bananas, going really crazy. Now I do what I wanna. Now I'm going all the way to Atlanta, chilling in Atlanta. Now I don't know what to do, like a gorilla with a banana. Bruce is beating on his chest. Now I want to rip off his flesh, cause I hate this face and I want to punch it next. But I'm timeless. I hope you don't mind this, but I'm mindless. It's hard to find this. Trap type beat, timeless type beat, freestyle beat, free instrumental 2024 by Tequila Beats on YouTube.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Is Adam welcome back?
I think he is.
Adam,
I'm here.
Adam, you're
I'm
welcome
here.
back,
Sorry,
bro.
guys. I was napping.
Oh, put him to sleep already.
Bruce
Little
did,
cat nap.
Ding,
not us.
ding.
You know what though? This beer looks good though.
Oh, well, let's talk about it.
You want to?
Yeah, so we've got here the Frenzied Chalice by DSSOLVR.
It is really one of the coolest arts I've seen in a while.
It's pretty fucking wild.
It reminds me of D&D, like Baldur's Gate.
So this is a Pilsner at a 4.8% ABV. Out of 387 check-ins, we have it listed at a 3. I'm sorry, not we. Untapped has it listed at a 3.84.
Wow.
DSSOLVR is a microbrewery out of Asheville, North Carolina. Style guide is saying here, Pilsner/other. Beers in this style are Pilsners which do not fit nicely into any defined Pilsner style. Typically, these will be Pilsners brewed with the adjuncts, such as fruits or spices, pastry Pilsners, end quote. Or hybrid experimental Pilsners, for example, rye or soured. So, notes include coffee, light-bodied, crisp, floral, and citrusy.
All right.
This sucks.
Whoa, it didn't even wait.
Dude, I don't like the coffee in it, man. Like I'm okay with everything else, but that coffee is trying to is just there.
You can smell it.
And it sucks. When I took a sip of it and I tasted coffee with like mixture with everything else, I'm like, nah, that's not good. I don't like it.
See, I'm liking that.
Oh,
I am liking that.
they're fighting words.
We're on the opposite side of the coin here.
I really hate how coffee beans taste in anything, and I taste it very hard in this.
That's my favorite thing, just to go to the chocolate factory and get a chocolate covered coffee bean.
I learned
Whole
something,
pound of 'em.
I learned something new every day, and that was it today.
Adam, where are you feeling at this?
Well, yeah, this can art is next level. It is so cool. right off the rip. You know, when I poured this beer, I was surprised that it looks like a straight up Pilsner. I thought there might be a little bit of coloring to it just because of you throw that coffee in there, but this thing is weird. I'm not going to go as far to say it sucks. It's just it's a weird beer. It's certainly light. It's got that you taste the coffee. It's not too heavy of a coffee to me. There is a flavor in here that I can't put my finger on that is kind of confusing me. I don't think it sucks. I don't think it's good. The Untapped rating is surprising to me, quite frankly. I thought this was going to be like a 3.2, but it's you know, listen, we're at the point in the show where, you know, we fired down a double, we fired off a Mexican amber. This is where the rough edges start getting smoothed out, and we start acting a little crazy. But
now, when you scroll down on Untapped, and you do find this comment that might match up with how you're feeling. It says, "This tastes like pouring water on the rankest espresso you've ever had. Maybe I got an awful can, but genuinely unpalatable."
That's how I feel.
0.25.
Now, I know you did the Untapped talk, but the style guide is like pages long. You skipped like all of it. They even took us there. Remember, we used to do a thing where, like, when you're just tasting something, we would like go full production on, like, if you're saying you're in a meadow, we would, you know, put sound effects and stuff for it. They took us there in there.
I decided
like
to skip
through
it.
a field of He's walking through wildflowers with English coffee and bergamot tea in the other hand.
There's a whole thing going on.
There's a whole thing going on. I think it's very light and crisp. I'm not a huge coffee guy.
Who's Chris?
Hey, it's not you, Chris.
I don't want to know him.
Ooh. It's not too strong in coffee, just like Adam said. The only thing I'm kind of missing, I feel like I'm only missing something. It feels like a straight lager with a little bit of coffee in it and not too much of a Pilsner. I'm missing that. Pilsners to me usually have a little bit of a creaminess to them, or a little bit more weedy than normal lagers, and it doesn't have that, and I'm just kind of missing it.
I think I am getting that with the coffee, and it's gross.
I think it would benefit from a lime, quite frankly.
Ooh. Some lime sauce?
Or maybe we should put a creamer in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
before.
don't do that.
Hey,
We tried that once before. I will never try that again.
Adam said he'll do it, dude.
It was some chemical reaction, and then it curdled the creamer.
Yeah, that was.
Well, speaking of chemical reactions, and when gasoline gets lighted on fire and makes cars go fast, let's get into pub talk.
Like the one in Plymouth the other day?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Adam. Oh, welcome to Pub Talk, and today we're going to talk about our guest's passion that he never gets to talk about, and most people don't know about it, which is F1 racing. Not F-Zero, the video game, which we all hoped that it was going to be.
Not Forza Horizon. That just came out, Part 6, Japan.
So tell us about F1 and your love of it, and how did you become so passionate about this?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah, I was never into any type of motorsports at all. I just thought it was like, why are we watching people go around in circles?
They're making a left turn. They're making another left turn.
Yeah, keep taking a left turn for 3 hours until the race is over. I just, it was never, NASCAR is a big time culture thing. And I never really understood it, but the F1, I got into F1 racing in 2009. And I don't know how I got into it. I think I know how. I think I got into F1 racing because at the time we were representing a guy who worked for Ferrari North America. And I got to tour the North American kind of distribution center up in Fort Lee, Englewood Cliffs area, New Jersey. And I always loved cars, and I loved style and design. And I think that's what really kind of got me going, because he talked about some of the technology and some of the things. And so I started watching a race, and I was like, this is really cool. And what really got me hooked was the announcers talking about all the technology that is so precise, and all the computers and all the data that's going, and how it's influencing the setup of the car. I loved the kind of strategy based on the weather and anything that's going on, the different environments that they were going to have to endure, and how they adjusted the cars. And I was just like, this is so cool, where it's a constant chess match where there are no rules, but there's kind of rules, and you kind of figure it out. And they really have the best and brightest in motorsports figuring this whole thing out. And I really just fell in love with it. And then they also have amazing just personalities on all these teams. Back then, I was big into Ferrari. They had Kimi Räikkönen on the team, who Kimi is a legendary F1 driver, who was just he was an adrenaline junkie. Ooh. This guy would like change his name and enter in snowmobile races just so he could race. He wasn't supposed to do that, but he was doing it. And I was just like, these guys are driving cars 210 miles per hour down straightaway, slamming on the brakes at the last possible millisecond down to 60 miles per hour on these slick tires where there's another car going 210 miles per hour, and then accelerating out of that. But what the thing I love most about Formula One racing is the tires and the tire setup, and kind of the gamesmanship of are they going to start on soft? Are they going to start on medium? Are they going to start on hard tires? When are they going to do their change, their tire change in the race? And that kind of cat and mouse aspect of it just is, honestly, that's what it all comes down to in F1. If you can keep the car intact on the track, and then get your pit right and get on those tires and have them hold up just long enough so they don't get soggy. They don't get too soft where now somebody on fresher tires is faster and able to handle it. That right there to me is the most amazing thing. And nowadays on F1 and on the F1 channel, I literally watch F1 racing. They'll broadcast it on ESPN, and then I'll have the F1 channel on my computer with all of the data that's going on, like temperature of tires, who's on softs, who's on mediums, who's on hards, who pit, all these things. And that is just, that to me, that is so just, it fires me up.
Does that,
it really, really does.
Does that bank into your like lawyerness? Because, you're getting all the, you're getting the different story. Streams of, data and straight, to get the story that you need to portray to the court or the jury and stuff like that. You got so many different pieces of information. So like, and now you have it at your fingertips. Does it feed you a little bit?
I think so. I think that people who watch F1 are kind of like, I don't want to say have a higher intellect, but they just kind of have a higher understanding of data and using data to influence their decisions. And the more data you have, it can become overwhelming, but being able to distill out that data to make the best possible informed decision in this constantly changing game of Formula One. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'll be honest, like there's so much data out there, and I'm like literally probably know 2% and understand 2% of it. But yeah, I think that feeds into the kind of analytical piece of things. And the tires though is, to me, that fires me up. And I think you used to work with Hoosier Tires. Is that right?
That's right.
I wonder
the tire pressure, the tire pressure piece of Formula One racing, and I know I mentioned this before, but I was watching an interview, and they were talking about the tires, and they were talking about how they heat up the tires. They put these little warmers on them before they get on the track, and they make sure that they're precise. And in that interview, they were talking about just a subtle change in tire pressure. We're talking like 0.5 bars can make the car undrivable, which to me is like, I looked at my car and my tire pressures, and the left front was 36, the right front was 32, the right.
Yeah, but hopefully you're not going 210, in Savannah.
Exactly.
A new alignment's in the future.
No doubt. And so I dove deeper into that tire pressure piece of things, and I learned that, and it makes sense, the tires are the only contact point to the ground. And those cars are built, I mean, they're basically, they're airplane wings is what they are. And if they're out of balance, if the tire's out of balance, it throws off the whole setup for the car. We're talking drivability. We're talking about the height, like literally a millimeter change in the height of a Formula One race car, whether it's the whole thing or the left or side, throws off all of the aerodynamics. And I understand, can they still drive it? Yes, but not to the full capabilities of that machine. And that just blew me away. It blew me away that I can drive my Acura RDX with 5 different, pounds of pressure in all the tires. And yeah, I'm not driving 200, but like I can still function in that. But these guys, like the weight and the preciseness of everything on that car is literally the difference of a first place or 20th place, literally, because those margins are so thin, because they're all elite drivers. The cars all have standards. Some do better on the aerodynamics than others. But if you have 2 cars that are equal, like McLaren is the top dog on the block right now. Red Bull for a long time was the top dog. Ferrari, BMW back in the day. But if you have 2 identical setups and you have drivers who are identically the same from a production standpoint, the fact that a 0.5 reduction in like your left front can make the difference of first place or 20th place is mind blowing to me. And I love that. I love it.
I do get that too, but I also kind of hearken it to like a horrible, like I guess it's a good line. I almost said horrible, but like from Top Gun, it's always the guy in the seat, when it comes to a dogfight. I feel like all the different data and the science and all that stuff, but like those guys getting in the seats, they might have that in their head a little bit, but for the most part, they're feeling it. It's a gut thing. It's I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like, and it takes a certain set of mind. They're almost like fighter pilots in such a way, but instead, our fighter pilots, when's the last time they've actually got into like a dogfight? It's like, it doesn't come up too often. So like there are fighter pilots now. They are in a dogfight, for the 2 hours that it takes to run the race. Yeah.
Yeah. And F1 drivers are historically snippy humans too, right? Like the fun part about watching the F1 race nowadays, like Lewis Hamilton, like the Michael Jordan, literally, of Formula One racing.
Yeah, but Brad Pitt beat him.
Brad Pitt, yeah. Well, Brad Pitt, yeah. I mean, Fight Club, right? Like, come on, Lewis Hamilton has never been in Fight Club.
No, but he brought. I saw that F1 movie, and Brad Pitt beat him in that last race.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Shut up.
But the fun part about watching these races is when like you have this legend like Lewis Hamilton, and he'll just like get on the radio and he'll be like, "The car is shit today. This car, we do not have a competitive car," right? And that might be semi-true, but it also may be, hey, he's a human, to your point. Like he's in the seat, he's going, whatever, But the snippiness of these guys. And here's the other thing about F1 drivers: they're so young. Like they're in their early 20s. I think there's like a 19-year-old in F1 right now driving a this prototype car at 200 plus, fearless. And so you have these young guys in there who have crazy egos, but they're also these truly elite one-of-one type drivers. And you'll see that ego come out when, the guy who literally launches space shuttles into space built this beautiful car, but you have a 19-year-old being like, the car is shit.
Built you a rocket ship, but.
And I mean, I'm learning a lot about this F1 shit.
Shit! Oh, fight words.
I don't know. I'm
Shut up, Tony.
I don't really know anything about it. So like, as he's unfolding it to me, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm literally learning about it. I don't really know too much about it. But with that being said, man, I mean, how'd you feel about this beer?
All right, Adam, let's move on from F1 and talk about this coffee pilsner. What is your thoughts and score on DSSOLVR's Frenzied Chalice?
I do want to see the movie.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna enter my my best Lewis Hamilton right now in an awful car setup and say the beer is shit.
Oh,
I told you.
It's not shit, but this beer is coming in 20th every day of F1 race.
So you're gonna say that's probably
what's your score then?
Score?
Yep.
I'll give it I'm going to give it a death blow of a 2.9.
Damn. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 1.75.
Wow.
I'm going to dump it right after this. Unless somebody wants to drink
as
it.
much as you guys are, but I'm not going to accept yours. I'm going to put it at a 3.
Okay. I kind of enjoyed it, though I wish I wanted to enjoy it more. Like, I'm missing the Pilsner part of the Pilsner, and I think I would have gotten a high. And the coffee's not too strong, and if it was stronger, I would probably dislike it, just like Conard is. Like, I don't think it's too strong at all. This would definitely only be a one-off kind of beer for me. Like, I'm not drinking a 4-pack. I don't care what season it is either. I don't think it would get better winter, fall, or anything like that. Maybe as a breakfast beer if you're that type of guy who wants, a coffee flavored beer. A shower beer or something like that. But
Will me?
I'm going to give it a 3.25. It's a B, almost a B minus. It's worth having. I'm glad I tried it. Associate host Tony Ross has had this, and he gave it a 4.5. Yeah, he really loved it.
That's why he ain't on this no more.
Oh, is that the reason?
Sounds like Tony's on the take.
Ooh, I mean, he does live in North Carolina, where this comes from. So maybe there's a little regional.
He probably drank it in front of the brewer, and he's like, "I love it.
It's the best."
All right, we're gonna move into our next ad, and then we'll do a little bit more rapping. Here we go.
Hey, I'm gonna use that.
Looking for something truly local and extremely delicious? Discover Perry Vine, a family-owned mead, wine, and cider maker in downtown South Bend, Indiana. Join Tavares and Kamika Perry every Friday from 4 to 8 p.m. for a free tasting at the Emporium Building at 121 South Niles Avenue, right across from Howard Park. From crisp apple cider and blood orange to traditional peach, blueberry meads, there is a flavor for everyone. We especially love Bee Vomit mead. It is a sticky sweet concoction that warms the soul like nothing else. Catch them at festivals, book a private event, order online, and schedule a pickup or delivery during the week. Check out perryvine.com for orders with statewide shipping and upcoming events info. So make sure you drop by Perryvine in South Bend, Indiana, just like we do, and tip back the honey goodness of meaderist Tavares every chance you get.
Whoa. That scary man, now I'm on flow. Hanging out, drinking this Frenzied Chalice. Dropping down the hole like I'm little Alice. You don't wanna chase me, motherfucker, I'ma come at you no matter what I do. And I'm just looking at you and the crew, and I'm just what you're looking for. You can get this shit right now. I'ma kick that ass right now. I'm on flow, you a hoe. Now I'm just doing what I know. Hey, just chase me down the rabbit hole. Just chase me down the rabbit hole. Yeah, you gonna be bigger than a mole, but I just gonna stomp you out like a hoe. Yeah.
Stomp you out like a hoe.
Yeah, I'm on the floor. Freestyle type beat, I'm on flow. Trap instrumentals 125. Rap type beat by Ray Pandora Beats on YouTube.
Welcome back. Welcome
back. I couldn't even hear him until the end.
That's where it matters.
All right, so we're
You
going
know what
to...
else matters? We got this last beer, Chips and Dip by Tox Brewing Company, sour fruited, 6.5% ABV. And everyone in the world is 2,300 check-ins at a 3.84 out of 5. And the producer is Tox Brewing Company, microbrewery in New London, Connecticut, and collaboration producers, Little House Brewing Company from Chester, Connecticut. Style Guide says, our friends from Little House Brewing came over to brew a beer that emulates chips, spicy mango, salsa, and margaritas. Little House supplied the chips and Tox brought the dip. And together we made the drink. A kettle-soured ale made with tortilla chips, mango, hot pepper, key lime zest, and a touch of sea salt. It achieves an evolving balance between all the flavors, especially as it is warms.
All right, I'm going to supersede Adam here because I'm ready to talk about this. This is fucking awesome. Especially if you give it a little bit of a gargle before you saw it. Just
I'm not going to gargle my drink like
Gargle
that.
it.
Just like swish it in your mouth a little bit. It's slightly hot without being too hot.
You can't make me.
It's
It
got
smells
salt. It's got a little bit of salt in there. Not mochijo salt. Which we
Mochijo
love.
salt.
We love mochijo
But you know
salt.
what's crazy about this beer, though?
What's crazy?
Do you guys,
The mango.
I like it.
That's
I
what's
don't know,
crazy.
man.
The heat is there,
Yeah, for the heat's there from the sniff all the way to the taste.
Yeah, but it's not hot.
But it's not hot. But it just it's acidic.
Why'd him saying sniff sound so derogatory?
I know. He was
From the sniff. Like, Jesus, dude,
Maybe
chill.
I'm practicing.
what does Adam think? He was all...
I think he loves it.
Oh, yeah.
I love this beer.
My name's Adam. I love this beer.
I love this beer. First of all, I'm a sucker for any kettle sour. I love kettle sours. But this beer is on point on every flavor that they say is going to be in this. The description is on point. I agree. It's not spicy, but you got that nice banana pepper kind of flavor juice going on. This thing is perfect. This thing, I could see this being my summer beer, hands down.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I love this beer.
Let's do an oldie, no show, faux show.
Oh, all right. Okay, so how this works is he's going to say what Untapped says you should taste. If you taste it, you say faux show. And if you don't taste it, you say no show.
All right. Lime.
Faux show.
Faux show. Salty.
Faux show. That's what makes it, I think.
Yeah, fuck sure.
Tart. Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Tarty.
Faux show.
Mango. Faux show.
It's faux show.
I get a lot of mango.
No
in
show.
Okay.
I'm not getting
Whoa.
mango.
He's not getting mango. So
I
his
got
tongue
mango.
is wrong. So
there.
you
It
know.
is wrong. Corn.
Also
with,
no
the
show.
with the tortilla, I'll give you the teeniest faux.
See, I need a tortilla chip to dip in it.
Okay.
I need a. Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, good job, guys.
Oh, that's all there was.
Yeah.
Like
This thing is perfect. I'm serious. This thing is. I enjoy this one. This is phenomenal.
I can't say anything wrong about it. It's so good. Drinking it straight, it's good. I love just doing a little swish in the mouth, and it makes it jump and jive in your mouth even more.
There's a lot going on here.
I definitely would eat some chips and salsa with it. So that's two beers today that would be great with some chips and salsa at the same time.
My biggest thing is the jalapeno part of it. I like the I don't like jalapeno in my drinks. But I do like it though.
I think that's the only thing that's getting me is
I want the
pepper.
beer without the jalapeno.
I think it would be quite less without it.
Well,
I
you're
think
less.
That little bit of heat
You're less without it.
makes the beer.
I agree. I think the beers that I don't enjoy, the chilies, like the ancho chilies that they put in some of those stouts, just become like kind of overpowering. This is such a nice compliment. That heat, that jalapeno is such a nice compliment to this mixture.
Well, I didn't ask.
Wow.
For his
He's
comment
still
off air, that's what I get. That's his comeback. All right, yeah, dude. I mean, no, it's good though. I mean, that's what I mean. The jalapeno, I don't usually like, but this one's good. But I also would like it without it.
And now I wonder if it's going to hold up through this whole segment. We're going to go into Bruce Trivia.
Oh,
Here we go.
Bruce Trivia coming at you live.
If not wrong, you must be right.
If not wrong, you must be right.
It's time for Bruce Trivia. That's right.
Grab up the top shelf and then get that trivia.
Welcome to Bruce Trivia. We have 3 players today, and our guest, Adam Virant, has decided to do Studio Notes, the improv game.
Man, that's crazy because this is going to be insane.
All 3 of you will be competing against each other for points that I will award, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even matter what points you get, but there will be one winner.
I will say this is my first time doing one of these where the guest actually does it with us because I missed out on the actual one. So I'm excited to hear.
The first one was just me and you.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear Adam's impersonations.
That's right. So just remember how this works is I'll give you a famous movie line, and then, of course, the movie studios, comes in with these notes to make you redo the line in a horribly bad way, because that's how studio notes usually go. Remember, you don't have to deliver the line exactly as read. You know, you can give it a little tease if you want. Go funny if you can, you know, because the more funny you are, the better you do it, the more fake points I'll give you.
Yeah, you missed it. You missed points for not being funny.
All right. So, Adam, as the guest, you get to choose. Do you want to go first, second, or third? I have randomly created this for 4 different movies. And
Swear to God, if I get French.
5 different movies. Do you want to go first, second, or third?
I'm going to go third.
All right. We'll go by age. Who is the older between you two?
Phil.
Me.
All right. So 1, 2, and Adam is third. All right, Phil. The movie line is Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem, from Apollo 13. I would like you to deliver it like an unbothered teenager texting at the dinner table.
Yeah. Houston, we have a problem.
Okay. You'll get a text chain amount of points on that one.
Shut up, Matt.
Skyler, say it like you're a nervous waiter delivering the wrong order at a table of people who are angry at you.
Oh, he's lived this.
Yeah. Houston, we have a problem.
No tip for you.
Oh, they're angry.
You get an amount of tip points. Points as a tip that table would give. Adam, whisper it like a secret agent whose microphone is malfunctioning.
All right, I can't have nobody freak out what I'm about to say. We got a fucking problem.
Oh,
You get a 007 amount of points on that one.
not even Houston. Just we have a problem.
I know.
It is so much
You
better.
should give it away. Secret agents, we can't give away our...
That's right. You can't say
That's
where
fair.
he's going.
That's
Houston.
fair.
Right?
All right, that's fair.
Took it another level.
All right. Say it like you're forced into cheerfulness because you're at an HR corporate retreat.
Who?
You.
Oh.
So you're like, the HR is saying, everyone be happy at this corporate retreat. And you're like, you're forced to say this line that they're making everyone say.
Houston, we have a problem.
Woo! You get an HR complaint amount of points.
Thank you.
All right.
Points don't even exist on this thing. You don't even know.
I would like you to act like a sports commentator after an error on the field.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You got a
That's
Cubs in the 80s amount of points.
All right.
You sound like AI.
Well, I would like you to say it like a 1920s gangsta with a mouthful of food.
Say, I know that we're running this whiskey uptown, but Houston, we got a problem here.
Oh, all right. You got an Al Capone's vault amount of points.
Well deserved.
All right, and the last one for this line, Honer.
Yeah.
Say it like you're a medieval knight trying to explain Wi-Fi issues to a king.
How the fuck is that? What the fuck? Yeah, so you see what's going on here is that we got Houston, we got a problem. You got your Wi-Fi connected.
You went
You sound
Boston
like
with that.
He's Boston, and he sounds like you're the IT guy and not a knight. I'm going to give you a Knaves versus a point on that one.
Thank you.
Nave.
All right, new movie, Skylark. The movie is Why So Serious? The Dark Knight, the Joker here.
Heath
I would like
Ledger.
you to say it like a posh French waiter.
God damn it. The fucking French. Oh, shit. Why so serious?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I don't know how a fucking Frenchman sounds.
He got French again.
You got French again. There's a 0 amount of points on that one.
Hey.
All right. You get nothing on that one. Adam delivered as a fast-talking auctioneer trying to sell a broken car.
We got a broken car. We got 1,000. Uh-oh, Houston, we got a problem. So,
Houston, we got a problem.
There it
That's
is.
the wrong line. It's
not
why
even
so
right.
serious.
Not even the line.
why
He
so
did say why
serious?
He said it. He said it somewhere in there. He's an
I'm gonna
auctioneer.
get-
It's hard to
I'm
tell.
going to get a 1, maybe 2, maybe 3,
Why
4,
so serious?
5 right there. 5 point my boy auctioneer points for you. All right. Honers, do it in a monotone voice of a robot who's slowly running out of battery.
I fucking hate humans, and why so serious?
All right. A how amount of points for you there, buddy. All right, say it like a hyperactive kindergarten teacher losing control during story time.
Oh no.
Why so serious?
Oh, those kids are damaged. Number crunchers amount of points for you. Adam, say it like you are a golf commentator tracking an absolutely horrible putt.
Tiger Woods lines up. It looks like he is drunk right now. Draws the putter back. Oh, geez, he wildly missed that. But why does Tiger look so serious in this moment?
Damn, that was good.
I know, right?
You got a Tiger Woods Grand Slam amount of points. Honer, 2. We got 2 left on this one, and this one's for you. Do it like a dynamic radio DJ trying to hype up a silent crowd.
All right, everybody, here we go. We're going to spin this right off the roof. And what's so serious? We're going to kick it off right now with Backstreet Boys.
Oh, you get a Creed amount of points on that one. Pretty good, pretty good. And last one for this one, say it like a chef who just discovered a hair in the soup from his sous chef.
What the fuck is this? They're gonna see a goddamn hair in my fucking dish. Why so serious?
All right, you got a
You're the serious one in that one. Dang.
you got a I don't even remember his name anymore. Chef Ramsay amount of points on that one. All right, movie number 3, going to the first one to you, Adam, is the first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Oh, my.
I would like you to say it like you are an aggressive drill sergeant waking up the new recruits.
All right, you maggots. The first rule of Fight Club is do not talk about Fight Club.
Oh, that's a Robert Earl, whatever his name, aren't Riley or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
the
from that movie.
famous guy. Okay, we got it.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah, I bastardized this guy's name, and I'm so sorry, dude.
And he's
Up
dead.
there in heaven.
I know, and you're...
Say it like you're a pretentious coffee artist at Starbucks taking an order.
Well, so we just, the first rule about Fight Club is that when you dip this in there, you make that little arch there, and you put the little Cocoa Puffs in there, and you just do not talk about Fight Club when you are finished.
Okay.
I forgot what the line was.
Pretty close.
And you get
Okay,
a venti cup amount of points.
Hey, that's
there.
good.
All right. say it like you are a goth who hates everything they say or do.
That's his life.
Hit home. First rule about Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
There he is. He's
Yeah, you
gothic.
got a gothic amount of points. I
Yes,
guess.
sir.
All right, Adam, you got to do it like you're a pirate who just realized her ship is sinking.
Uh-oh.
We all know that we need to not drink so much because we have scurvy, and the first rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club.
Did he say fuck?
No, he did not.
I heard fight.
No, I did not.
Honer I'm sorry. You did a Davy Jones locker about amount of points there,
All
my
right,
friend.
sir.
Honer, do it like you're a sleepy person answering a phone call at 3 a.m.
As Fight Club one again?
Yeah.
Man, the first rule about Fight Club, man, is you don't talk about Fight Club, bro. Man, why you calling right now?
Dang, I just wake you up, bro.
You don't have anybody else to call right now, really, dude. Delete my number.
All right, you got a alarm snooze button amount of times points. All right, new movie, new line. Are you ready there, Skyler?
Let me type it out. I'm ready.
This is a simple game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball. From Bull Durham.
Repeat that.
This is a simple game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball. Okay? Say it like a Canadian apologizing for introducing themselves when they weren't asked to do so.
This is a simple game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball.
All right.
He sounded Arabic. In the
I know. I don't know what he was being.
And then he started sounding like the 90s or like 80s, 60s.
You're a John Candy amount of points there, buddy. Adam, can you do it like you're a crying toddler who just dropped their ice cream cone?
Okay. Catch the ball. Throw the ball. Hit the ball.
All right, I want you to. You got a baby bottles amount of milk version of points. A Honer, deliver it like a manic energy of a fitness influencer.
God dang. Okay. This is a simple game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball, and you make those days count, brother.
Woo! All right, you got 9 reps and
Thank
15 sets
Let me
amount
hit
of
some-
points.
let me hit
It's
for
got a
you.
wrestler vibe from
I
there.
know. I don't know fucking influencers.
It's funny that you said that. Do it like a pro wrestler giving a promo.
All right, you motherfuckers. This is a simple game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, and you hit the ball.
Why did he sound more like the influencer? I was the
I
wrestler.
don't know. But he got a dead coffin amount of points on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, this is the last one for you and the last one for this one. Say it like you're a high society vampire who's utterly disgusted about physical exercise at all.
It's a simple game. You catch the ball, you throw the ball, and you hit the ball.
All right, you got a Transylvania amount of points on that one, buddy. Last movie, Honer, this one's for you. There's no crying in baseball.
Dang, okay.
From A League of Their Own. I would like you to do it like you're a hostage negotiator trying to get the culprits to let go their hostages.
First off, I don't know her, but really, their parents are paying me. So if you really, please let her go. There's no, what is it?
Crying in baseball?
There's no crying in baseball, but please, we'll wire you the money. But there's just no crying in baseball.
Okay, you get a wired amount of points.
Thank you
to
so much.
Skyler, I would like you to do it like you're depressed and you're reading an original piece that you're trying to say that's yours.
There's no crying in baseball.
You get a coffee shop amount of points on that one. Adam, you just should feel at home. Say it like a lawyer trying to convince the judge and jury.
The giggle.
This case is simple. There is no crying in baseball.
Ooh.
That's it. That's it.
Short and to the point, just like his points. Oh,
Dang.
All right, Honer, we got 3 left. 1, 2, 3. Honer, do it like a chef who's aptly amazed by the taste of a dish that he made.
That he made. Whoa. This is the best thing I've ever tasted in my life. Who made this? Me? Oh, there's no crying in baseball. I don't know.
All right, there's a moosh boosh of points for you there on that one, buddy.
No.
All right. Skyler, can you do it like a proud grandmother who has heavily exaggerated a story?
Oh my goodness, I tell you what. Grandchild, there is no crying in baseball.
Pretty good. You got a will. Some amount of points pointed to you. And the last one of the round in the game, Adam. Deliver it like you are a soothing yoga instructor leading a deep breathing exercise.
Feel your inner chakras. Deep, feel community around you. That may bring tears to your eyes, but just remember, there's no crying in baseball.
Ooh,
Man, I felt the stretch on that one.
There's a donation to his local temple amount of points on that one. And today's winner, and I calculate.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Adam Virant is the winner of Show Story Studio Notes.
He put it all in it. That's okay. He wins.
Yes, thank you.
Would you like to do any kind of like trash talk, victory speech?
Yes. Yes, I thought you never asked. First of all, I'm the greatest that's ever lived. Whenever I do improv, I absolutely piss excellence. But it really helped not having, very, very strong drivers to compete with. They're actually drunk behind the wheel, and that caused a lot of problems on the course. I mean, they wreck damn near everything. They hit everything. They hit the damn ball girl, and there's not even a ball girl on NASCAR racing. But I just want to thank my sponsors, Wonder Bread, for absolutely deliciously bleached bread. I want to thank the 24 Pennzoil car for getting me around the course, and more importantly, my mama. Love you, baby.
Love you, mama.
Congratulations. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Our congratulations in store for this beer. It's time to do our final thoughts on Chips and Dip. Who wants to start it off?
So I'll just get it over with, all right?
Okay.
I'll rip the Band-Aid off. So it literally is a jalapeno margarita. That's all it is, right? So it's not for some people, and those people. I'm going to give it a 3. It's not bad, but I wish I didn't have the jalapeno because I like margaritas, but I don't like the heat.
Boo.
Shut up, dude.
I don't know if I would have tried this one maybe first if I would have a different opinion on it, just because of like the acidity to me is just every sip is a new, fresh feeling of heartburn.
Yeah.
Like
my chest hasn't been cooled down since I started drinking this.
No. And so like I'm just like
Need some Tums.
No joke. But overall,
I'm for real.
I'm going to have to honestly, as of now, this one's not doing it for me whatsoever in any area. It's a 2.
Wow. That's the sound of Adam getting in his car, flying to the airport, going to the airport, getting on a plane, and coming here to beat your ass.
I thought that was Owen Wilson being mad.
Wow.
Wow.
Adam, what are your true thoughts on Chips and Dip?
I love it. I'm actively online trying to figure out where I can buy more.
Woo!
Dang.
That's shades of one guy who literally got on the phone with the local beer store and bought up all their cases of a beer that he tried on our show.
Wow. Yeah, I do love it. It is like a spicy margarita, but there's a lightness to it. You could just This is my summer beer. I can see me getting very happy on the beach drinking this all day long. I love it. It's great.
And what's your score?
4-2.
Dang. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna shut you all down. This is a 5-star banger.
No,
I can't find anything wrong with it. It's a perfect amount of heat, the perfect amount of acidity, everything. It's perfect in every single way. Tox Brewing, Little House Brewing Company. Keep making things like this, and I'll keep buying it.
Agreed.
Oh, and he didn't even state that he was going to chug it. He just went
did.
about it.
He just did. With the Sam Beal shirt on.
And it's chuggable.
Period.
All right. Oh, we have one more sponsor, and then we're going to do some guest socials. Our sponsor today at the end is the Vinyl Tap and Table, 117 South Main Street, Mishawaka, Indiana, 46544. Great burgers. Your region's area's best wings, according to the fans of Mishawaka and South Bend and Granger. Come out, check them out, grab some great sauces, great wings, great burgers. Their new peanut butter burger is to die for. Check out the Vinyl Tap and Table where you can sit down, listen to some great LP album music, and have a good meal. Say, Sean, the owner, that Drunker Bud sent ya. All right, Adam, thank you for being on the show. It's time for you to spout out a couple of things. Where do you want us to follow our guests? Our listeners to follow you and check out things? Go ahead and plug whatever you wish to plug, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I do a lot of postings on socials on Instagram, so you can follow me on Coach_Viro, spelled Viro. Always posting, updates, stories, behind the scenes stuff of Savannah Bananas and everywhere we travel. There's a lot of funny content, but a lot of behind the scenes stuff that, a lot of your kind of touring acts and professional athletes don't show. And it's kind of cool. It shows the human side of us, but also shows kind of a fresh look. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm all on Twitter and TikTok and all that stuff, but Instagram is where you find me.
Make sure you check out the Savannah Bananas whenever you get a chance on all the different streaming platforms that you can watch on TV, or if you get lucky to get tickets, go see them live. All right, buddy, it's time to sign the guest book. So our guest book is different than any other podcast. Your favorite of the show today, I need you to slap your autograph on it and send it back to us, and it goes on our wall. That is our guest book. What would be your favorite of the day?
My favorite beer?
Correctamundo.
Chips and dip, hands down, not even close.
Woo! All right.
Dang.
Love that. But this next question may not be your favorite answer. It depends, because we all know when it's last call, you got to have one for the road. What are you going to have last? Of the beers today, which one is the one that you want to end your night with?
I think I end with the juice, hands down. Just to kind of throw a little bit more octane in the tank there to kind of push me on to the next chapter of the night.
Nice,
Trying to
Skyler.
find a bar that hasn't closed down.
Skyler, what's your end of the night beer?
I'm gonna close it down with the El Chupa-Lager-A.
Oh, not a bad one, Honer.
Yeah, man. I'm going to do the Chupa-Lager-A.
Try not to sound so sad.
I mean, honestly,
I know the bar just closed, but dang, dude.
The bar's closed and they can keep all these drinks, honestly.
Wow. That's saying something.
But I'm going to do the second one, I guess.
I'm going to go with juice on juice on juice. Unless something was spectacular, and of course the chips and dip was spectacular, but I'm a big fan of ending my night with if it was good tasting, the one that packs the biggest punch, and it was the highest ABV. I want to go out with a big one, so I'm going to go juice on juice.
Yeah, you want to go out with the big one?
That's right. So thank you for being on the show, Adam. We really appreciate it. It's time to wrap out. Would you like to lead us on this last wrap, or do you want to leave it up to Honer?
No, I can leave it to Homer, man. I appreciate you guys having me on. This was an absolute blast. I was looking forward to it for the past 5 years since you've been stalking me on socials. You You don't need to call my mother to try to find me going
Hey,
forward.
whatever gets you to say yes.
We did have to.
I twisted that elbow.
It worked.
He's on the show, and you had a good time, so you're not wrong. You're not mad.
No, yeah, the threat of kidnapping my family. You don't need to go that far.
We had to get you somehow.
You got it.
You'll be all right. And now they will be too.
No, I appreciate it. It was a blast. Appreciate you guys.
Your mom should be home in 2 days.
All right, we got step, trap type beat, freestyle beat, type beat, hard type beat, rap type beat, 2026 by Inner Beats on YouTube. Hey, I'm stepping up to the plate. Call me Savannah Bananas, cause I'm hitting that shit. Hey, I'ma hit that ball all out of the park. And you gon' see me, man, you ain't see shit. What? I don't even know, man. I'm just trying to spark it. I'm just trying to lark it. I'm just trying to stark it. Who am I, man? I don't even know allergic. Who is that then? I don't even know allergic. What's happening? I'm running through your shit. And I'ma meet you up in the field. Now we getting it. You are trying to come at me, but you ain't really seeing it. I ain't trying to see you, man, but you ain't really spitting it. You are gonna hit up with me and I ain't killing it. But if you try to step up to the plate, then I'ma step up to the plate too. You gon' try to come through, but I'ma see you. And you ain't gonna do it no matter what's doing. I'ma take you to the zoo, hey. I'ma stick a banana in your face, and I'm gonna punch you in the face, and I'ma hit you with the bat, then I'm gonna do TikTok dances.
He needs a lawyer. Call Adam.
Arrest me.
Arrested.
Stay sexy, everyone.
Stay sexy, everybody. Thank you so much.